are many. We have been bringing words to you. Every episode, one word, and we are trying to see various features around those words, correct? We are trying to look at both the sides of the coin which are associated with that word. Farming, food products, and then if I straight away tell you a different story about project financing, what would go in your mind? You know, a lot many more things are happening in the marketplace when people are trying to shift from one profession to other, trying to diversify their portfolio, trying to reach out to people to make them more effective, reach out to them in a proper fashion where they can be self-sufficient also, there is some social element also involved, there is a commercial element also involved, and those sort of entrepreneurs are really doing wonders. Today in this episode I am going to bring to you a chartered accountant by profession and see where have you gone. You have gone to help farmers. You have gone to help farmers to become self-sufficient. You have started something which is a sort of a revolution in itself. Started with a small setup and now slowly growing like anything, growing at exponential rate. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll present to you Mr. Rahul Kulkarni here today. C.A. Rahul Kulkarni, sorry, that's what he likes himself to be called. And let's meet him.
Yes, as Gunjan said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Because
Thank you, Rahul.
Yeah, thank you, Gunjan.
Thank you. So, Rahul, before I start asking you questions related to revolving perspective and related to why we are having you here, why don't you introduce yourself to our audiences as to what Rahul Kulkarni is? Means, what is he? As a person, as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, what is Rahul Kulkarni?
Okay. Rahul Kulkarni is a chartered accountant, basically. I'm practicing chartered accountant, practicing in India since last 10 years. And now I have become director, non-executive director, frankly speaking, in Bharatiya Krishak Kranti Limited. But the directors of Bharatiya Krishak Kranti Limited said, sir, though you are non-executive, but your knowledge is very, what you can say, refined knowledge. So we want you as a chairman of the Bharatiya Krishak Kranti Limited. So I have applied to the institute for special permission of chairman of Bharatiya Krishak Kranti Limited. And now Bharatiya Krishak Kranti Limited is going like anything.
Correct.
The company is having its 3 offices. One is at Aurangabad, Selu, and one Pune. And 4 more shops are there for seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides. These things
So,
are there.
Rahul, hold on, I'll just interrupt you here. What is this Bharatiya Krishak Kranti doing? So just let us know. Means offices, shops, all that is okay. But if I am a common man, tell me, how do I relate with Bharatiya Krishak Kranti?
Actually, the name itself says that the Bharatiya Krishak Kranti Limited.
Correct.
So, if we see the meaning of the name, Bharatiya is
India.
basically nation
Obviously.
India. Krishak means farmer.
Farmers.
Kranti means
A revolution.
making some revolution on in their life. And limited.
That's what you're doing.
company is
Correct.
there. So the name itself says that we are concerned with farmers because in Marathwada region and in Maharashtra specifically, farmers are suiciding like anything.
Correct.
So that we thought this must stop somewhere.
Absolutely.
Because see, you see the era of what you can say, British India.
Correct.
Britishers were collecting revenue from farmers.
Yeah.
If you see Mughals era,
Correct.
then Mughals were collecting revenue from farmers.
That was the biggest source
The
of
biggest
thing,
source
yes,
of
correct.
economic revenue.
Economy was farmers actually.
Yes. But what now? Farmers
Absolutely.
are doing suicide because of they are looking at government. Always they are looking at government. The government will do something for them. That's why their working capacity is going reducing.
Correct.
So we thought we should make some revolution in their life. So the thought behind Bharatiya Krishak Kranti Limited is this.
Okay. So if I may take it a bit further more from here, so I can understand this is a very noble cause wherein we are trying to save farmers, we are trying to enable them to be self-sufficient and all that. But tell me one thing, actually on the ground, what does Bharatiya Krishak Kranti for a particular farmer means? Like suppose if I am a farmer today, what is your organization meaning to me? Means how are you touching me, how are you helping me, how are you supporting me?
Okay. We believe that the farmers' problem will be solved by farmers only.
Absolutely.
So what we did, we are making entrepreneurs from farmers.
Okay.
So we are making partners. Each shop is belonging to one of farmers of India.
Okay.
So we are making them partner in our business.
That's great.
We are taking 25% investment of them and we are giving them 50% of profit
Okay.
of each shop.
Mhm.
And every shop is handled by farmers only.
Fantastic.
The idea behind is that the farmer should divert their one person of their family from farming to any other business, and that business is also related with farming only.
Fantastic.
So the idea behind is that they will get some income from seed shop, fertilizer shop, as well as they will earn from their farm.
The produce of the farm.
Their
right?
produce of the farm.
So, Bharati Krishna Kranti, in terms of, if I may now put it across, whatever I have understood. So that means you are trying to provide seeds and fertilizers to farmers
Yes.
by farmers themselves.
Yes.
So it's a sort of a, I may not call it, but it's a sort of a cooperative that is being run.
No.
Not a cooperative actually, but it's a business, but in that form, like when people are trying to reach out to each other, correct?
Actually, the shareholder of this company are farmers only.
Yeah, understood.
And what we are going to do in 2026, my target is that in 2026 we will list our company in stock exchange of India.
Fantastic.
And if possible, then we can go UK,
Absolutely,
all
absolutely.
these countries.
See, one thing is for sure, the cause that you have taken up on your shoulders, it is so noble a cause, people's wishes are always going to be with you.
Yes.
Coming back from there, where we started on, Bharati Krishna Kranti trying to reach out to farmers, trying to make them convert entrepreneurs from farmers and into the same domain. But tell me one thing, how is the market response for this? Because I know your company is progressing very nicely, but then how are people responding to it?
Frankly speaking, Gunjan, right now we are having at least 5 to 10,000 farmers with us.
Fantastic.
And for them we are doing work like anything. You can't imagine even rural area of India is very
That is
rural area
yeah.
actually. The transportation facilities are not there. Even in Ashti, if you know about the Jamna district, Ashti is there. We have formed at least 30 farmer producer company over there.
Wow.
And Banjara Samaj, you can say tribal caste is there. They even don't know about how to operate mobiles.
Correct.
And we have formed their companies.
So, if I may say so, from a commercial model, there is more than a commercial model to a social cause actually here. And a social cause, how it can be made self-sufficient and it can be converted into a business is what Bharati Krishna Kranti is all about. And the beauty about the business is it is again going back to the same people who are coming into this. So the farmers again back, right?
Yes.
Quite an interesting aspect you have touched here. Now tell me one thing. You started with saying that farmers have got a hope from the government or from the infrastructure rather for that matter, if I may say. A person like you or a group of people like you, they coming together and trying to help them out, trying to support them, trying to be with them rather. Do you expect something from the entire system in terms of any support to this organization as such? Or if I may ask you, like why only Rahul Kulkarni, why only Bharati Krishna Kranti? Why not, there could be many such companies coming in with some support from the system as such. So is it something there in your mind?
Actually, I don't want any support of.
You may not want, but if I may say that we need more Rahul Kulkarni now in the market.
Yeah.
So for that, what should change?
Actually, the mindset should change. One should not expect from everything from government.
I agree with you.
Actually, we should support to the system. This government is ours government.
So other way around, correct?
Yes, other way around. If you see, farmers contributed to the economy of Britishers.
Mughals, Britishers,
Mughals,
even right now.
Even right now.
Absolutely.
And now farmers are expecting from our government. Independent India is there. We have chosen this government or any other government. I don't want to go into politics because I don't have any relation with politics. But I know that we should contribute to our society, our government, then India can become a superpower.
Absolutely. And rather, if I may take it to a global aspect, it's not only with India. It's with every country where every citizen should come up and take that task on their own shoulders, so that if citizens start supporting systems are going to do wonders.
Yes.
If we always keep looking at the system only to do things for us and we keep sitting at home, things will not work.
Yes.
I can always say, even in COVID, this has happened. System was doing its part. As a citizen, what was expected from us to stay at home? First time somebody was asking us to
Stay
stay
at
at home.
home, wearing mask and all.
Yeah, fantastic. So together we have come out of it to a great extent. Now tell me one more thing. At a global perspective, if I may say so, obviously India is progressing now, and people like you are helping farmers to come up with that, and that's a major part of the society. There are other countries also like Africa, like to Southeast Asia for that matter, to a bigger extent, which have got the same attributes as of India in terms of the industrial growth, and may not be to that extent, but yet still. What is that one message that you would like to give it to people around in other countries also for doing something that you did? Where it all started? What clicked to you? Or if they have to do something like this, where from they should start this?
Okay. Basically, they have to go to the basics from where they are, what they belong, and what they are having, what qualities they are having. That is very important thing. And one more thing, confidence. See, I am working with the people like means they don't know how to operate mobiles, and I want them to become professional, professional farmers.
Quite a big sea change.
So that change is very big, and what you may not believe. Many times I lose my confidence. With whom I am working, yeah.
Correct.
So they are not professional, but what you have to have patience.
Patience, perseverance, yes, I agree.
And this model is socio-economical model. See, we can't say that I am doing social work.
I agree.
I am working for profit.
Absolutely.
And boss, with the person who is coming with me is working for profit.
Absolutely.
But with social cause.
Correct. So that's what I said. A socio-economic sort of a setup wherein you are doing, there is a business, but then there is something much bigger attached towards this business to give it a push. Correct.
Yes.
So that thought of supporting the society, or like you said, people who can't even operate mobile, and you are expecting them to become professional farmers, scientific farming, and getting into producer company directors and all those things. So if I may ask you, what is the biggest challenge today? If you are being given one power to change anything in the world, what is that one thing that you would like to change so that Bharatiya Krishna Kranti goes around?
Actually, what you have to change yourself only.
Okay. So what is that you are changing about yourself?
I am changing that. I am not expecting each and everything from farmers. I am expecting everything from myself.
That's good.
So I am giving whatever I have with us, with me. So that accordingly they are changing with me.
Okay. So for a minute, just keep Rahul Kulkarni aside. Okay, Rahul Kulkarni does not exist for a minute here. Now tell me, in this entire setup that you have created, or you are envisioning to create furthermore, what is the one thing that you feel is a roadblock right now, which if removed, the speed can increase faster?
Mindset of people.
Which people are we talking about? Farmers are we talking about, or
farmers and even politicians? Actually, farmers are not doing suicide because of this income and all these things. Because I know farmers very well. They are very rich by mindset also. But politicians are doing. Suppose one person do suicide, they are declaring that it is suicide is of farmers. Moral. This
moral backing is not
moral down
of
the farmers. So the moral is very important.
Okay, so you have said a challenge about your business. What is the one big thing other than Rahul Kulkarni, and I'm keeping you out? What is the one big thing which pushes this everyday morning, this entire revolution? What is that one positive thing happening out here? Because our audiences need to know what is stopping and what is pushing, both things.
Okay.
So what is pushing this entire organization every day?
Actually, we believe in to give more than whatever we take.
Okay.
So we are givers.
Fantastic.
So that gives a very big inspiration behind this work.
Good. Okay, one more thing. Something that is clicking in my mind since beginning. Tell me, you said about 2026, okay, you want to get listed into the stock exchanges, and then beyond that you want to get into NASDAQ and everywhere. Now, other than this, what is that one goal, if I may ask you, for Bharatiya Krishna Kranti? Not other than getting listed and other things. What is that one goal? Maybe it may be in terms of the square kilometers of land that you are trying to cater to, or the number of farmers that you are trying to cater to. What is that one number? If I ask you for 5 years down the line now.
At least 20,000 shops in India.
Fantastic. Quite a big number, isn't it? 5 years?
Yes. And one shop will at least give me a revenue of rupees 5 crore.
So I'm sitting with a multi-billionaire, isn't it?
Actually,
to be multi-billionaire. Absolutely. Okay. Stopping Bharatiya Krishna Kranti for a minute. I know there is much more to Rahul Kulkarni other than Bharatiya Krishna Kranti, okay? And I have known Rahul Kulkarni for long now. So tell me, Rahul, one more bigger thing that I'm aware about you is you support industries for their finances, okay, for their expansion plans, for their expansion finances and all that. First of all, I would like to know the range. What is the range that you're covering?
from 100 crore to 1,000 crore.
100 crores or 1000 crore anything.
Yes.
Fantastic. So, tell me one more thing. What is that, okay, a chartered accountant's business, if I may say from a common man's perspective is, a chartered accountant is one who does the tax consulting, who does all other things and all. Now, what made Rahul Kulkarni to enter this project financing sort of a thing? Because this is sort of a different aspect altogether, a different game plan of chartered accountant, correct? So, what made you to enter this?
Actually, what entrepreneurs are doing, they are using chartered accountant to postmortem their business.
Absolutely.
Actually, which is
So, you are postmortem expert actually.
which is very wrong actually.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think your chartered accountant like a mentor for your business.
Absolutely, that's also.
And he has to do that work which is very beneficial and value added to you. See, subsidies and finance is very big area, and in India, subsidies are there for MSMEs and all these things. And I know this area is very bright area for a practitioner, and taxation is what you can say.
Taxation is a routine job, correct.
See, one has to die for that. Means business has to die. 1 year has to pass. Then we have to do the postmortem of the taxation. That's why I don't like taxation and GST and regular.
Okay. So that's something coming from passion, isn't it? Wanted to do something bigger.
Yes.
So tell me one thing: how many times, for that matter, when you are getting into project financing and industries reach out to you, how is that a particular thing? Like suppose there is an industrialist sitting somewhere in India watching this interview. What all can you do for him in terms of project financing if he is really looking out for a project financing? For what all? I can understand the range, 100 crore, 1000 crore. But then how can he reach out to you and what he will get back?
Actually, see, every financial institution or private equity holders or angel capitalists or angel investors they are looking what financial statements are saying. So, in my opinion, one who requires finance, he has to take consultancy from me.
Okay.
To know about how to get this finance within 2-3 years or 4 years time span.
So that means you are trying to say it's not like that I am thirsty now that I am looking for water. It should be like, I want to eat something after 4 years, so I should be starting from
Yes,
now. That is what you are trying to do.
Yeah.
So that's a fantastic thing.
So the thing is, you have to get consultancy, you have to take consultancy from me for getting finance 100 more than 100 crore from 4 years before.
Okay. So you are trying to say that you are going to prepare them to not only get them finance but prepare them to use it also and prepare them to utilize it also, correct?
Yes.
That's a unique thing actually. What is Rahul Kulkarni other than this? So I've talked about supporting farmers. I've talked about this project financing. I know you are associated with a lot of social work things and all. Apart from all that, what is Rahul Kulkarni other than that?
Basically, I am a professor.
Okay. What else? Okay, let me ask you this. Let's have a rapid fire quickly, correct?
Okay.
I need one word answers from you and quick answers from you. If you have to give one word to Rahul Kulkarni, what will that be?
One word.
One word. You will have to define yourself in one word.
Confident.
Confident. Okay, what is the biggest challenge in front of Rahul Kulkarni as an individual?
No challenge actually.
No challenges. Fantastic. So tell me, what makes you confident?
Makes me confident.
Your biggest. You are defining yourself as confident, correct?
Yes.
What is that one thing that makes you confident?
Actually, I'm one word you want.
One word, one sentence.
Adhyatma.
Adhyatma, okay. So that means prayer, meditation, correct? Okay. How long have you been meditating now?
So it's last 10 years.
10 years. Is there any impact of meditation in business? Yes or no?
Yes, sure.
Okay. A message to the entrepreneurs who are looking at this interview. One biggest thing that you want them to beware of before entering the business, that they should be almost beware of.
Give time to yourself.
Okay, so you will have to give more time to yourself, correct? So that is more of planning than of execution. Okay. What are 3 things that you want people to really look into before they actually start a business that they should be prepared with?
First, they have to prepare for losses.
Nobody other than chartered accountant could have said it. Go ahead. What is the next thing?
Next thing, you have to wait for 3 years.
Okay.
1,000 days.
1,000 days.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
1,000 days philosophy is there. And then you have to be very professional and disciplined.
Okay. So professionalism, discipline, 1,000 days, sustaining this 1,000 days, correct? And then preparing for losses.
Yes.
So I remember there was one more interview of River in Perspective happening wherein there was this lady and she said, tears, blood and sweat. These three things will come in entrepreneurship thing and you have to be ready for them. So actually you are also repeating that same thing, correct? One more thing now, before I really close this, I can always reach out to you next time as well, but one thing I wanted to take out from here again. Can you explain this 1,000 days for our audiences? They have heard it many times. Just give us some background of this 1,000 days. And have you really seen this 1,000 days doing wonders with people?
Actually, I have seen many entrepreneurs who are starting business and closing the business in between 1,000 days.
Okay.
But once you cross 1,000 days now, then that business will give you like anything.
Okay.
That is for sure.
Okay.
Because see, you have to know what you can say loopholes of the business. In 1,000 days, you will get all the knowledge of business. See, experience is very big thing.
Correct, I agree.
And experience gives you everything.
Correct.
So 1,000 days is for experience.
Okay, and then use it to
Then
grow
use
further.
it to grow the business.
Fantastic. So Rahul, it was lovely talking to you. Give me a minute and I'll talk to my audiences now and then I'll come back to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen here a businessman who is doing a business with a bigger social cause, who is trying to reach out to the society for a very noble cause, trying to support that section of the society which have been the biggest contributor in the history here, and they are still being, I would not say rather overlooked, but then yes, they have reached that situation. They are, as a common man, I can say they have been overlooked till now. So there is this man who is trying to help them out, who is trying to reach out to them, who is trying to, take it to a revolution stage. Then there is also a person who is helping industries to expand, to grow, and then he calls himself confident. He calls himself disciplined. These two characteristics, even I honor a lot because being an entrepreneur, you just can't be losing all your confidence and you can't be losing all your discipline either. A perspective around all these things, if I may have to summarize in one word, do what you love and love what you do. That's all what you can as an entrepreneur. So Rahul, thank you very much. It was lovely talking to you. It was a fantastic session. Thank you.
Thank you, Gunjan, for giving me this chance. Thank you.
Lovely.